Hey, what's going on, guys? Jason here from Poor Man's Preparing. In this video we're going to check out the June 2017 box, which is the Hydro box from Apocabox.
So let's get started.
Alright, before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about Apocabox. They have hand-selected survival tools and gear that they send to you every 2 months. That's bi-monthly, and it's only $50 plus $10.95 shipping every other month. So it's more affordable than other subscription boxes. It's not as frequent, so you can definitely stock up a lot of cool stuff and unique items by not spending a lot of money. Alright, now the theme for this month is Hydro, like I said, which means water. So this box is themed around water. And to be honest, when I heard Hydro, first I thought, you know, there'd be some sort of water filtration or something like that. But it's not, but I'm still very happy with this box. Speaking of Hydro, it just started raining here. You might be able to hear it against the windows. So I guess that's pretty good timing. But let's move on and check out the gear. Alright, and the first item up are these 3 Apoca dry gear bags. And basically they're dry sacks to keep your gear from getting wet when it's raining, or if you happen to, if you're going on a canoe trip or something like that, you can put your phone and other valuables in these. They'll protect them. Really cool pieces of gear, and can definitely save you a lot of money and a big headache from having to replace anything you lost that's valuable. So definitely very cool items right there to start off with. Alright, and the next item up is this Raft survival knife. You see it is bright yellow, has a little sheath on it, a little simple sheath. But what's different about this knife, it has a rounded tip. So if you're in a raft for some reason or on some inflatables, this will not puncture it. Very cool as the rain comes down a little bit harder. It's very visible if you drop it. Like I said, it floats. Very cool piece of gear to have. Definitely invaluable, because the last thing you want if you're on a raft for whatever reason is to have that sucker pop on you. So very cool item. Alright, and the next item up is a fish and frog survival gig. Before I talk about this very much, I will say that in Kentucky and probably a lot of other states, it is illegal to use a fish spear as a frog gig. And this is a fish spear. Frog gigs only have 3 prongs, whereas this has 5. Just something to be aware of. Of course, if it's a survival situation, those laws don't mean crap. So you can use this for whatever you want. So very cool item. I really absolutely love frog gigging. If you've been a follower of mine for a while, you probably know that. I make a post about them every now and then on my Facebook page. So very cool item, and that'd be cool to spear some fish, something I've never done. Very cool. What I like to do is attach these to a painter's pole that's extendable, and that gives you a good 10 to 12 foot reach. You just put a self-tapper or something in this hole and you're good to go. Alright, the next item up, a pretty cool one I think. It's a folding fillet / food prep knife. Bam, there you go right there, a folding fillet knife. Something that I've definitely been lacking on in my gear. This will definitely go into my main bag right here. It's got my fishing kit and things like that in it, because it is a lot more compact than the current one I am using. So very cool item. I was very happy to get it. At first I thought it was a saw by the way it looked, which I would have been equally as happy to get a saw. But a folding fillet knife, definitely very cool. I assume this is a scaler. I never scale a fish, I just fillet it. We got some thunder going now. Very nice item. Happy to have that. Alright, the next item up is another book from Creek. I love his books, and this one is Wilderness Survival Drinks. You can make tea, coffee, nectars, and saps out of different trees and whatnot in nature. And there's so many options in here. It also tells you things like, you know, when you cut a vine, there we go, the grapevine drip. You cut that open to get water, it'll drip straight out of there, it's good to drink. So a very cool book, and I would definitely add it to my collection of Creek books. I love these books. They're small, you can fit them anywhere, and they're just great. Full of knowledge. Creek never stops putting these books in your boxes because they are awesome. Thumbs up. Alright, the next item up I was super pumped to get. It is a collapsible minnow trap, and this sucker is cool. One of the best minnow traps I've seen. I'm used to just those basic steel ones you can buy from any big store, or of course the ones that I can make that I made myself in my video. But this is very cool. It's spring loaded, so it pops out automatically. It has this little compartment right here, so you can put your bait in, or crackers, or whatever you're using to attract the minnows, and it seals it up so you can probably reuse it multiple times. Not crackers, but other things. And then it's got this big zipper here where you can, of course, get to the bait, dump it out, whatever you need to do. Very, very cool item. I can't wait to test this out. I plan to do a lot more fishing this year. I've already went a couple times, so I definitely went more than last year, but I can't wait to use this item. Very, very cool. Definitely thrilled to get that in there. Alright, the next item up is this Granger's G-Wax Gear Guard, and basically it's a beeswax. It's all natural. You put this on your boots and things like that to repel water, to help your feet stay dry. So very cool item, and it can definitely help you out in a pinch or save you from getting what do they call it, trench foot or whatever it's called. So very cool item here, plus it's all natural. Alright, and the next item up is a Tarp drain rain harvester, and basically what you do is just like this picture here. This comes with 2 rubber washers and a plastic bolt that's got a hole drilled in it, and you punch a hole in a tarp, then you seal it up, and when the water collects right there, it'll run down this hose right here and into a bucket or however you're collecting it. So very cool item, plus it'll force you to go out there and try something new if you haven't tried it before. It's very simple, you know, in practice. So I mean, it's a very basic skill to know, but very cool. That's why one of the main reasons I really love Apocabox is because they make you actually do stuff. You can't just collect gear. I mean, you can, but hopefully you're using this stuff properly. So very cool. Alright, and the last item up is a block of wood. Yeah, it's a block of wood, but it's for a reason. They want you to make a container out of it using just coals from a fire. And basically what you do is you get a little small hose started here with a knife or something, and then you get your hot coals and you set them in there, and it'll slowly begin to burn until this makes a pretty decent sized container. It'll hold water, but you can't cook with it or anything like that. But it's still pretty cool. Like, that's how they make those old canoes back in the day. You wonder how Indians made them and stuff. They didn't chop on them with a hatchet all day. They burned them out. So it's a very cool little skill to learn, and you can make all kinds of stuff with that particular skill. So pretty cool. And like I said again, I really love the fact that Apocabox makes you do stuff. And this is the Hydro Skills Challenge, coal burning a wooden container, which maybe I'll give that a shot in a video coming soon. Who knows? Alright guys, but that is the Hydro box from Apocabox. Overall, I think it's a pretty killer box. Like I said, I was confused because I thought it would be more of a water purification type of box. But I mean, they still did an excellent job in my opinion. Keep up the good work. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. And if you want to check them out, you can go to myapocabox.com, which there will be a link in the description.
Hi everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. And remember, be ready.